Dr. MooMoo here, and I'm with my friend Ronnie. And Ronnie told me after we finished our last video that he had a lot more to say. And so I said, okay, we'll meet up again. And here we are. Say hi, America.
Hi, America. How you doing? This is Ronald Bailey again. And so I was talking to Dr. MooMoo yesterday. I think I mentioned something yesterday about some Jesus stuff. Well, I want to say that I moved from West Virginia, and my dad's name was Bailey. However, when I come out here, I met a man that I have his same mannerisms. Me and him look alike, and his name is Henry Paul Berliner. Now, not only is he my biological dad, I feel very strongly about. I don't know that for sure, but I feel very strongly about that. I mentioned yesterday about the coming of Jesus, I think. If I didn't, I'm mentioning it again. I was born in Charleston, West Virginia on July the 7th, 1967. When I turned 40 years of age, I was working at Chili's restaurant. People that year got married on my birthday because it was 07 of 07.
That's that lucky number.
Yes. It's also a sign of God.
Right.
And so...
It's God's perfect number, right?
Yes. And so what I'm getting ready to say, I asked for this because I asked to be able to speak to a large amount of people.
It's okay.
And it's like this. There's a river that flows through West Virginia. It's the second oldest river in the world. The oldest river in the world is the Nile River, where my Heavenly Father walked thousands of years ago. There has to be a second oldest river, and that flows through West Virginia. It's called the New River, like in the new coming, the new America, the new Messiah, the new what have you. Well, I've fished the banks of that river. I've caught a few fish out of it. I've never fed a million zillion people what I want fish. Now, this is not about religion, folks. It's just about what I feel very strongly about in my heart and in my soul and in my gut. I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ Almighty who walked this earth. He was born in the country of India, and in order for him to come again, he would have had to have had a descendant. I didn't try to look like this, by the way. I didn't do this purposely.
It's just natural.
It's just natural.
Natural.
And
look how nice he looks today.
I never forget the first time I went in for a 5150 evaluation in California 3 or 4 years back. A 5150 mental evaluation.
Okay.
Now I've had that done 3 times total since I've been in the state of California. That makes me 5350. But I'm of sound mind and sound body. So I got mugged the other day coming out of our Thanksgiving dinner the Well in the Desert put on for us, poor folks.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, that's the way it is. That's the way love goes, as I say it.
Yes.
West Virginia, John Denver wrote a song about West Virginia, Country Roads Take Me Home. Having said that, he never visited our state, my home state of West Virginia. It's like a premonition, if you will, like how he wrote the book about the Titanic 20 years later that they actually happened.
Oh.
So I think he had a premonition about West Virginia.
Okay. About you?
About me.
Being born.
Right, being born.
Oh.
777.
Yes.
And so the oldest river in the world, the New River, and then there's record-breaking fires in California. A lot of the other things that come to my mind, I'll say to you. There might have to be an interview 3 for all I know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But Jesus is not coming back to judge anybody. See, with all due respect to anybody listening and watching, the church did that. The church did that.
Mm-hmm.
The church put all that weight on my Heavenly Father's shoulders. Sin, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that. That is very vague. Very, very vague. If you killed a horsefly, if you killed a rabbit to eat, if you caught a fish, thou shalt not kill. But
I always wondered, because it says thou shalt not kill, it doesn't say thou shalt not kill a human being. It just says thou shalt not kill. And that's, I always kind of wondered about that too, thinking, well, what? Kill anything?
Well, then we send our young men, our young women into the military. Simplify, do or die, kill, kill, kill. Now something contradicts itself there. Mm-hmm. It's just not right. They have been talking about ever since ever since I can remember, about a one world order. Mm-hmm. In the European continent, they have one currency now called the euro.
Right.
And folks, if you haven't heard about this, let me say this. In a few years, your dollar bill will be no good because there will be a new currency called the Amero.
Really?
Spendable from Canada all the way down through the Americas.
Wow.
Like NAFTA. Remember the North of the American Free Trade Act?
NAFTA? NAFTA.
Bill Clinton did that.
Yeah.
And by the way, Bill Clinton was our first black president. In 2008, he was campaigning through West Virginia. for Barack Obama.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he knew what was up because he reached out to shake my hand,
Really?
not my hand to shake his.
Oh, he reached out to you. You didn't reach out to him.
Right.
Really?
I think he wanted to gain some of this 100,000 years of knowledge over and over.
So he knew who you were.
I do believe so.
And so he was trying to touch you to zap the knowledge out of you?
I do believe so.
Okay.
Because that never come to me till here recently, but then I thought about it.
And then you thought. And so you said Mary Lou Retton did the same thing?
Mary Lou Retton, I was just, as I said, I was pulled and drawn to come to Palm Springs. I had no intentions of coming here, but I was pulled and drawn to come here.
From West Virginia?
From West Virginia.
Okay.
My fourth grandmother back was a Native American.
Cherokee
Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, how I know a lot of things is I sense things. I got eyes in the back of my head, and as I say, I can hear a squirrel bark from 15 miles away.
Let me see him.
Yeah, well,
blink, blink, blink.
I put my sunglasses on, you can see him in. But I have a very, it's hard for you to lie to me.
Right.
I can't read minds, but then on the other hand, I can.
You can feel it.
I can feel it.
You can feel it. Do you feel good things from Dr. MooMoo?
I do. You feel good, Dr. MooMoo. You feel good, Dr. MooMoo. And we all need hugs. We do.
Give hugs, America.
Give hugs, America.
Even to strangers. I only know this guy for one day, and we're buddies, right?
Yes. And he's going to make me cry. You know, when I was a kid, and anybody out there listening, you name me of a child that wants to cry.
Yeah.
This child I used to put on Elvis Presley gospel music and put my headphones on just to cry.
Did you?
I've cried a million tears down through the years, searching for songs. Yeah, and there's truth in every song.
Yeah.
I don't believe that heaven waits for only those who congregate. Check it out, folks. We worry about our entire lives, how to get into the kingdom of heaven. Especially when we start getting a little older, we worry about this.
Yeah, right.
I got news for everyone.
What's that?
The day you were born, you were born into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
You ever heard the expression heaven on earth? You're sitting and standing on it.
Okay.
And I hate to tell you, I don't know why I hate to tell you this, guys.
He hates
but
to tell us.
there is no such thing as hell.
Really?
We all knew right from wrong from the earliest time we could remember anything. Our moms and our dads didn't have to teach us that. We knew when we were doing something wrong. We knew it instinctively. So
yeah, we have it inside us. We know right from wrong.
I shut my eyes a lot of times, guys, because it helps me with the bright sunlight and it helps me concentrate on what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
I asked for this from the universe.
What?
To be able to speak to large masses of people.
Guess what? You're doing it right now.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it so much.
And look, he went and got a new outfit.
I did.
Just so he could be pretty on camera.
Check it out. And also this, guys. I used to weigh 400. This is important, I think.
This is important. Okay.
I used to weigh 465 pounds. 464 and a half.
Okay.
62-inch waist.
62?
Yeah, 62-inch waist.
Child.
Gastric bypass surgery in 1999. The point of this little story is not only am I proud of that, but guess what age I became then? 32 years of age.
That's when Jesus died.
Well, died or began speaking to the people.
Was it 32 when he died?
It was a number.
33.
It was a number of significance.
Right, right. That last year or so is when he really did his ministry, wasn't it?
Well, the ministry is one thing, but what he was really doing was he was trying to teach the people a new language from our higher beings. And I got news for you: it's the aliens.
Oh, really?
And anybody who watches TV knows this. The Pope has acknowledged that there are aliens.
Yeah.
The Pope has acknowledged that there are aliens. We'll try to all get in here together. The Pope has acknowledged
there are aliens.
Now, supposedly, the Pope has had a direct line with my Heavenly Father for a bunch of years.
Right.
I wish somebody would give him my phone number when I get it reconnected up so he can talk to me.
What is it?
760-905 something. But I have to get that reprogrammed. When you're out on the streets, people steal everything from you. You can't hold on to nothing. And so Ron's going to be working on getting off the streets.
Ron is going to get off the streets.
Yeah, he's going to. And I believe very strongly that Starbucks, and I got to say Starbucks because a guy called me a child molester a few weeks back.
What?
And I said, sir?
From Starbucks?
No, not from Starbucks, but he was inside of Starbucks.
Oh, inside of Starbucks, okay.
I think I'm being involved in, a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Reintroducing the coming of Jesus.
Is this what this is?
I don't know, but I feel very strongly, not necessarily about this.
Right.
But Starbucks seemed to have jumped on the bandwagon because the church for years had been talking about our Heavenly Father and the rules and the do's and the don't do's.
Yeah.
And as George Carlin said, He's all-knowing, all-loving, and all-forgiving. And by the way, folks, I'm just like that. I can't hold a grudge even if somebody talks to me now for more than a half hour. It's just the truth.
Okay.
But he also said this. He just can't manage money.
Okay.
He said he said all-knowing, all-loving, all-forgiving, but he just can't handle money.
Jesus
That's
can't
me.
handle money.
This
That's
one
you.
can't either.
Okay.
The point being is this. We've asked too much from the people.
Yeah.
Too much, we're not going to do that. I think Starbucks, I believe, really, I feel very strongly that Starbucks will be sponsoring me to go around the world.
So maybe he'll be the sponsor. They'll be the sponsor of Dr. MooMoo show, and you'll be part of it.
Right, because it's like this. That's where
Starbucks
the money needs to come from that.
Right. We got to have a big sponsor.
Corporate sponsors.
Okay, yeah.
Not the people.
Right.
You know.
Corporate. Now, why don't wait? You got to get back. Why did that guy think he was a child molester?
Okay. Well, I want to tell you something. Normally, when folks do that,
Yes.
Now this is I got to take on everything.
Right.
They are one.
Oh, they're pointing the finger because it distracts from them.
Right. And I have been out in Desert Hot Springs doing my thing about Jesus and doing my thing about Jesus.
Right.
And he comes up and calls me a child molester, and then he says, "I'm gonna throw you out of the window." And I was in Starbucks. Starbucks starting my coffee. By the way, somebody bought some Starbucks coffee for the homeless people down there, a big old jug of it.
Good.
So having said that, I said, "Sir, you're not going to throw me out of any window, much less a Starbucks window, because they're good to the homeless people."
Right. The Starbucks isn't going to allow that.
Most of them are good to the Starbucks people.
But this one right here on Ramon Sunrise is really good to people.
It is on Sunrise. Now, the one up at Sunny Dunes sucks. Anybody sees some corporate Starbucks? The manager in that place sucks.
He runs homeless people out?
He's just mean. And the one downtown...
Hey, Mr. Sunny Dunes?
Sunny Dunes.
Hey, Sunny Dunes, you better be nice to people.
It's the
Karma,
truth.
it's going to come back on him.
All the other Starbucks will give me a refill for 50 cents.
Yeah.
If you become that gold member thing, you got your app on your phone, you get it for free.
Wow.
But this guy is a dick. Just saying.
Okay.
So he needs to do better. I think he's
nice.
I think he's in the closet or something like that. It is 2018, people.
Come out of the closet.
Come out of the closet.
Mr. Starbucks manager.
Straight men, get over your egos. We're tired of hearing all these gay jokes and all this stuff. Listen, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So be careful what you say. You might tell on yourself.
That's right.
Because Ron will surely...
Ron, you're knowledgeable, so you know.
I do know.
How many years of knowledge do you have?
Over 100,000 years.
That is some good heavy-duty knowledge. Wow.
And that's just a fact.
Huh?
It's a fact as far as you can see it in my eyes, if you will, about a person's age.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. Okay, let me see the eyes.
Baby blues. What's the color of
Okay,
my
so what else do we have to say?
You know what? There's more to say. Maybe we'll get an interview 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's just more to say.
There's more to say?
Yeah.
There's more to say. Okay, now, will you sing a song with me?
What do you want to sing?
What do you want to sing?
I don't know.
Do you live somewhere over the rainbow?
Well,
okay, you pick one.
I don't know. The only thing that's coming to mind, Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle, dandy. Yankee Doodle, keep it up and make the world be handy. Woo!
This was fun.
It was fun. I love having fun, by the way.
He's a fun-loving guy.
My dad asked me on the phone one day, Henry, he said, "You want to have fun today, Ron?" And I don't know what that man did, but all of a sudden I went down South Palm Canyon Drive having lots of fun.
Oh, good.
Henry, I know you don't like to hear it, you old son of a gun, but I love you. Like a dad, not like a brother.
He loves you, Henry.
I do. Not like a brother.
Not like a brother.
Like a dad.
Like a dad.
Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace out, America.